All righty. So, one of the major things that we had going on at Superstars a couple of weeks ago was a lot of people talking about dictation. Um, I know for a fact that it can increase productivity. I've done it myself, going out on walks, just dictating straight to Google Docs on my phone. It's not the greatest, but it does work. And there are a slew of different methods and ways of doing it. Even sitting here at the computer, I've got a little blue snowball, which it got googly eyed. Um, if I have a thought while I'm sitting here doing a day job, I click the little record button through Google Docs and say a couple lines and click it off, and there we go. And I move on to the next one. And I'll go back through and I'll do the editing on it later. Putting in the grammar and punctuation crap and fixing all that stuff up. Um, but it's absolutely a way to add words. I mean, Michael L. Michael LaRon was at Superstars, and he was talking about it. The man puts out word after word after word, and I thought it was funny. He had actually gone to the extreme of, while doing the dishes, he's sitting there dictating on one of his books, and he's got an old harmonica neck brace holder thing that he's got his recorder set up in, so he can sit there and talk into it while he's doing the dishes. It's like that's productivity left and right. That's, oh my god. I'm usually listening to an audiobook or on the phone with somebody when I'm doing the dishes, but that's also my little bit of downtime. um, let's see, I can share the screen if it'll let me. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, Michael LaRon, um, holy crap. He's put out 80 books and a whole shitload of words just by doing dictation. And I guess he's been doing it since about 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. Um, he's got a couple of books on how to do this, so worthwhile going and checking it out. And speaking of books, Kevin J. Anderson, on being a dictator. I don't think I already closed it. Um, that is, was it Kevin J. Anderson and Martin Shoemaker's book on how to dictate and get productive words in place. I know it's talking with Kevin during the Garden of the Gods walk this year. He does just straight dictation. He has somebody else translate it for him and do all the punctuation and stuff like that. Not all of us can afford that. I get it. And, going and buying a rig that some of these guys use, like, Kevin's, I asked him earlier, and he uses an Olympus DSS 9300 Pro model. He said it's high end, but he uses the hell out of it. And I can understand if he's going on hikes all the time and he's dictating into it, he's going to be getting his money's worth. I hollered at Martin Shoemaker. See, I've been gathering information for y'all just because I want to know it too. He uses a Zoom F1. He used to use a lower end Sony, which was good, but the Zoom has a lock nut connector that works for his microphone so it doesn't get unplugged while he's working. Okay, cool. They're little features. And Martin said in his experience, the microphone quality matters more than the recorder, and I can understand that too. If you ain't getting a good, clear recording, then you're not going to be getting all that great a translation. Now, that goes back to something else. Buddy of mine, and actually partner with Three Ravens, I think he was using the Sony. Benjamin Tyler Smith. This is the setup that he sent me. I don't remember which one it was. I think I just added the Olympus because it was something else that I saw. But I think he was using the Sony ICD PX470. But he's also got a converter piece with this headset. And he said that he'll get on the riding mower and just sit there and start dictating while he's cutting the grass. And that microphone is directional. So it's only picking up what's right here at the microphone, nothing else. I'm like, oh my God. So that gave me the thought of, I wonder if I can set that up on the motorcycle, go for a cruise and just start dictating a book. And I don't know. I don't know if I can focus and balance the Zen while balancing word count. That'll be interesting. But something I'm wanting to try. Now, one thing that I did, because I'm a cheapskate and most everybody knows it, I did some searching to see where I could do the same kind of thing while on the road, you know, be able to just reach down, tap the button on my phone, do a recording, and press on instead of having to cycle through a bunch of screens and things like that. Because to get to Google Docs, you got to go into the drive, then you've got to pick which account you're on, then you got to find the document. It's a pain in the ass. So just using the basic voice recorder, or hit the button. Now it's ready. Now I tap the button again, and now I'm recording whatever I want to record. Did it? Oh, come on, you stupid thing. There we go. Now it's recording. So, it just starts recording and I can ramble on and on and on. Now, I tested this to see how well that a basic Android app for voice recording did. And I found that if you have Microsoft 365, if you're using the Microsoft 365 online, there is a setting in there for dictation. You don't just dictate into it. You can actually take an audio recording, pull it in for transcription. It converts the whole thing. It'll even give you timestamps, different speakers, marked in there and all that kind of stuff. And it looked like it's going to work pretty good. I'm going to be testing that some more here myself to see if that works. Just maybe doing the drive with the kids in the morning, taking them to school. But it's absolutely a productive tool to use. And, anywhere else that you can get an extra word count in, why not? Especially if you're trying to do this professionally and you're trying to crank out as many books a year as you can. All the little tools, man. I just picked up Kevin Anderson and Martin Shoemaker's book, the on being a dictator. Actually, let's see, is it in my recent? I'll pull it up. And I wish I'd have got a copy while we were at Superstars. Yeah, there it is. Because I could have at least gotten Kevin to sign it while I was there. Share, you stupid thing. Oh, button. Yeah, there's buttons. So, not available in audiobook, but it's on Kindle and paperback. So, something to look at. More knowledge, more information. Okay, they've had that out for a little while. Okay. But the more that I do this, the more that I learn on it. I'll toss something else out there later on. It's viable. It's a useful tool. It can add word count. It just all depends on how you use it. I'm learning that sitting here doing the day job, closing my personal laptop, I get more done across the board because I'm not glancing over and like, ooh, somebody sent me a message. Ooh, Discord. You get those little distractions. Just like you get up to go in the kitchen and next thing you know you're doing something else. You get those little distractions that draw you away. So narrowing it down will help too. But that's it for now. That's my 2 cents for this week. Y'all take it easy. We'll catch y'all later. And where's the freaking button again? There it is. Bye.